All right, good morning and welcome to this active flow and breathwork class. My name is Brian, and I am delighted to be with you here this morning for this exploration of the arc line. We're calling this the arc line. Let me redo the chat one more time so everybody has a chance to see it. So copy and paste. Wonderful. Okay. And this will be an exploration of some breath work to open the channels of energy in the body. Then we'll move the body to move that energy around the body, and then we'll lead into our nice integrative guided rest. So let me let me come back here. Okay, so find your supported seat, whatever that looks like for you. Feeling into whatever part of your body's in contact with something, feeling the physical sensation of your body touching and bringing your awareness to that physical sensation of connection of your body to whatever it is touching. That is your support. What is it like to be supported in this moment? And then extrapolate from that and recognize, what is it like to know that support is always available in this moment? And then imagining that you could extend roots through those places of physical connection of your body to the earth beneath you, root down so that you can lengthen up through the side body, lengthen through the spine, lengthen through the crown. Experiment with moving the head slightly in all directions to free the back of the neck and feel the full length of the spine from the base to the crown. Then keeping the spine elongated and aligned, turn your awareness to your breath. Begin to breathe in and out through the nostrils, following the inhale in. Wherever it may go without stress, strain, or exertion, follow the exhale out, emptying completely, letting go of all that is no longer needed. And holding your awareness right there, be right there at the beginning of the next inhale and feel what it is to focus on the breath, to allow the breath to begin to move you. And then on your next inhale, I invite you to float your hands to your heart in a way that brings awareness to your heart space and to allow to arise in your heart space gratitude. Any one thing for which you are grateful, maybe just a sense of gratitude, maybe just the possibility of gratitude for you today. Whatever it is that arises when gratitude is called forth, I invite you to see that clearly in your mind's eye and to anchor your gratitude in your heart space and hold it there for the duration of your practice today. And then if you choose to set an intention for your practice today, perhaps a simple intention to just be right there with each inhale, or to just keep your gratitude anchored in your heart space. And whatever your intention might be, I invite you now to state it to yourself. Hear yourself in your mind's ear as you state your intention in a clear and declarative voice, as if it is already done. And listening for the echoes of your intention in your being, I invite you to take a full inhale. And as you exhale, if you choose to allow your chin to drop towards your grateful and intentional heart, and if you'd like to offer a benediction, I invite you to do so now as I say, Namo, Namaste. And then release your hands, release your chin. Make any adjustment to your seated posture you need in order to be supported for the next few minutes as we breathe through the next few minutes. All right. So spine is long, body is still. The right hand will extend upward with the fingertips together, reaching for the ceiling. The right thumb will block the right nostril. Left hand, thumb and forefinger lightly touching, resting on the knee. The breath is in and out through the left nostril. Full inhalation, complete exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. Finding your rhythm and your pace. So your breath count will be different than the person to your left or right, different than me, because it is your breath in your body. Your full inhale and a complete exhale. feeling into whatever is happening in that left nostril. Maybe there's a little effort to balance and center here for a moment. I'm not used to doing this one nostril thing. The left nostril, wonderful for calming and steadying. Quick tip here, if you have challenges sleeping, which many of us do, 3 to 6 minutes of left nostril breathing can be very helpful. So when you're in that space where you just know it's not going to happen, just sit up. Or just turn to your right side, elevating your left nostril, and just breathe in and out through the left nostril for 3 to 6 minutes. Stay with this here. About 20 more seconds. In and out through the left. Clearing that left nostril, that left channel, that moon channel. On your next inhale, take a full inhalation. Release the right hand down, thumb and forefinger lightly touching. Bring the left hand up. Block the left nostril with the left thumb. Exhale through the right, and then begin to breathe in and out through the right nostril. Now you may notice that it's different on the right side. Maybe it's not the same in terms of timing, volume, intensity, ability for air to flow. Just know that that's natural and as it should be, and just work with what you have. Remember, all of our practices are about understanding ourselves in the present moment. And this is just what it is. Now the right nostril, the Pingala or sun channel, the right nostril is our activating. So anytime you're feeling lethargic or particularly low, you just want a quick adjustment to that, you can do this particular practice 3 to 6 minutes in and out through the right. Finding again your rhythm, which may be different. The rhythm may be different on the right than the left. And so we just accept things as they are in this moment, and we work with what we have right here, right now. Now, in all our breath practices, the body is very still. The awareness is on the breath in the nostril or nostrils. And our focus is at the brow point, third eye. Now, if you're, like many of us, uncomfortable closing your eyes because it affects your balance, then just narrow your gaze to something not moving just beyond the tip of your nose. Remembering that focus brings us balance, breath brings us strength. On your next inhale, take a full inhale. Release the left hand down, thumb and forefinger lightly touching. Be very still for a moment. And then exhale. Now we're going to breathe in and out through both nostrils. So full inhalations, complete exhales. Through both nostrils. In and out through the nose. Now, if you would like here in this particular movement to add a little diaphragmatic movement, a little breath of fire action, a little engagement of the diaphragm, as long as you are not pregnant or on your menstrual cycle, feel free to do that. So that we pull back and down with the diaphragm on the exhale. And we push out and up with the diaphragm on the inhale. And we're very conscious of the fact that even though the diaphragm is moving, we're not impacting the stillness of the body overall. Clearing, engaging. Another term for this particular breath, this particular Bhastrika or bellows breath, is frontal brain cleansing breath. And spring cleaning here. We're cleaning out the front of the mind, all the clutter of our consistent pattern conditioned thoughts. We're clearing that all out. We're freeing that up. Creating space. One of the definitions of yoga, creating space. Creating space in the mind, creating space in the body, creating space in the soul. Opening into that heart, that space behind the heart. As you're clearing space here, check in with your gratitude, check in with your intention. Feel into this particular movement. One more minute here. Fully focused, fully contained, fully present. Releasing any analysis and consideration. This can be a little challenging if you're like me. I live in a high pollen area. It's high pollen season. When I do practices like this, any kind of thing can happen. My partner teased me about being in my space here, blowing snot bubbles. I just work through this clearing. We're cleaning out. We're clearing out. Fully present. Fully engaged. And reaching our goal here in Veterans Yoga Project in all of our practices to be calm, steady, focused on the breath, and moving within our own body. On your next inhale, take a full inhalation. Gently retain this breath while lifting at the base of the spine and the pelvic bowl. Engage your root lock. Relax the shoulders down. Tuck the chin toward the chest gently. Engage your chin lock. Let everything come to the center of your being. Be very still. Notice your experience. Notice what shifted for you. Notice what that 5 minutes of breath work can do to shift your mind state, your emotional regulation, and your sense of presence and being. As you are ready, release your locks, release your breath. Let the breath stabilize here, still and steady. Let's take a cleansing breath, full inhale. Sigh it out. Again, make an adjustment as you need to your supports to feel supported. Now we're going to bring that energy up a little bit by taking the arms up, palms forward. Fold the 4 fingers back to the top of the palm. Let the thumbs arc over the head. So imagine your thumbs are touching and then just move your arms out 60 degrees. Now, if your arms get in the way of your practice, that's absolutely okay. Drop your arms and stay in your breath. The breath is a breath of fire again. So here, just a quick, powerful, and steady full inhale to prepare. Extend up, lengthen the spine, lengthen the fingers, and begin. Find your rhythm where you're calm and steady, your pace. It's your breath, your practice. Keep the arms extended up. Feel that energetic lift up through the heart. We're raising that energy up through the heart from the navel, using the diaphragm from the navel, up through the heart, into the throat, and into the skull. On your next inhale, inhale up, let the fingertips go long, bring the thumbs to touch overhead. Just feel it. Lengthen and lift. Engage your root lock. Lift at the base of the spine, at the pelvic bowl. Now the arms are up, but the shoulders are relaxed. And the chin is slightly tucked toward the chest. Engage the chin lock. Lengthen. Stay long, fingers long. Energy lifting. As you are ready, gently exhale. Bring the arms down to the knees. Take a breath. Let it go. Allow the breath to stabilize and normalize here. Just come and go. No shaping. Feel into what's happening for you. Feel into your experience. Mm. Mm. Just let everything settle for a minute. Powerful opening practice. Breath is the most important of our needs, our primary need, the breath, graciously and freely given to us. Can we allow and receive it with gratitude and learn how to use the power of the breath to manage ourselves? Let's take a cleansing breath, full inhale. Sigh it out. And then let's come around to our mat and begin our practice today. We're going to begin in tabletop today. So, hands underneath and slightly in front of the shoulders, and maybe one fist width between them. So our shoulders are not as wide as we think. Knees underneath the hips. And again, our hips are not as wide as we think we are. So maybe one fist lift between your knees. Feet are straight back, tops of the feet released, crown is long. Let's begin our tabletop cats. So on the inhale, we're arching at the lower spine. A little, it might just be a subtle movement, maybe only an inch or two. The heart is coming forward and lifting, the crown is lifting, the hips are lifting. And then on the exhale, we're rounding the spine, bringing the chin toward the chest, releasing the hips under biceps, frame the ears. Maybe add a little movement back and forth, side to side if you need or feel like you want, in order to get a little bit of sense of that spine moving, and then move with your breath. Inhale, arch and lift. Exhale, round and release. And begin to find your rhythm and your pace. Now remember, this work is the spine moving, arching and rounding, flexion and inflection in the spine. So bring your awareness to your spine as you breathe here. Couple more here. Inhale to neutral. Exhale, curl the toes and press into the ball of the foot and back through the heel. Press into the fingertip and the heel of the palm. Feel as you press in how your torso engages, the side body engages. Maybe the knees begin to lift. Begin to continue to lift the hips toward the ceiling and the wall behind you. Release the crown of the head toward the mat. Press the chest and stomach back toward the thighs. Let the heels drop toward the mat. This is your downward dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale, bend the right knee, press back through the left heel, press out of the back of the body, lift the hips up and back, find that length in the back of the left leg. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. As you exhale, bend the left knee, let the right heel press back and down, press back to the back of the body and the back of that right leg. Feel the length. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. As you exhale, bend both knees, lift the hips up and back, and then exhale, release both heels toward the direction of the mat. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. As you inhale, look up between your hands. As you exhale, bring the right foot forward between the hands. Help it if you need to. Make sure that the ankle is in front of or underneath the knee, not behind. Drop the left knee in the top of the left foot. Press down into the left knee and the right heel. Pick up the hands. Stack the hands on the top of the knee. Straighten the arms to lift the torso. Find your supported lunge. Breathe in. As you breathe out, sink the hips a little bit. Lengthen through the crown. Feel that. This is your supported lunge. Wonderful posture here. On your inhale, maybe take the arms up. Find your position for your arms. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale. Bring the hands down. Frame the foot. Curl the toes. Lift the left knee. Step the right foot back to join the left. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. As you inhale, look up between the hands. As you exhale, bring the left foot forward between the hands. Help it if you need to. Drop the right knee down. Stabilize and settle in. As you inhale, bring the hands, opposite hand underneath this time. Stack them on the knees. Straighten the arms. Lift the torso. Sink the hips. Supported lunge. Breathe in. Breathe out. As you inhale, take the arms high. Find your arm position. Maybe different on this side. That's okay. Lengthen and sink in. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. As you exhale, bring the hands down. Frame the foot. Curl the toes. Lift the right knee. Step the left foot back to join the right downward dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale to a plank. Establish yourself in plank. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale to a plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or just lower down, reverse push-up. Come all the way down to the mat. Release the tops of the feet. Lengthen through the crown. Press into the fingertips. Drop the shoulders from the ears. Rise the crown. Bring the heart forward. Cobra posture. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale, lower down, curl the toes, press into the ball of the foot. Inhale, press into the hands and back to the heels, press back to your plank. Exhale, press back to your downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, just little baby steps. Walk the feet up between the hands, come into your forward fold. Release the head, release the hands. Breathe in. Breathe out. Maybe add a little bracing here. Grab your opposite elbow in front of, or maybe even behind the legs. Releasing the crown, bringing the forehead toward the shins, lifting the hips up and back. Breathe in. And breathe out. Release the hands. Bring the hands to the shins. Press into the palms. Use the arms to support the straightening of the back. Flat back. Breathe in behind the heart. Breathe out. Inhale here. As you exhale, release the hands, release the head, forward fold. Breathe in. As you breathe out, slowly sink the knees a little bit, bend the knees a little bit. Feel the feet centering underneath you. As you inhale, slowly roll up, one vertebra at a time, saving the head and neck for last. Torso comes upright, shoulders will naturally roll up and down. The chin will lift parallel to the mat. Crown will extend high to the sky. Breathe in. Breathe out. This is your mountain posture, standing on your own 2 feet, having your own back. On the inhale, take the arms high. Greet the sun, greet the day. Reach up. Breathe in. Breathe out. On your inhale, get long. On your exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, hands beside the feet, right foot back, right knee down. Inhale, hands to the knee, straighten the arms, sink in. Take the arms high. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. As you exhale, bring the hands down, frame the foot, curl the toes, lift the right knee, step the left foot back to join the right, downward facing dog. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale here, look up between the hands. Exhale, right foot forward, left knee down. Stabilize, hands to the knees, straighten and lift. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, take the arms high. Inhale here. Exhale here. Bring your hands down. Frame the foot. Curl the toes. With the knees, step the right foot back to join the left. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale to your plank. Exhale, lower down. Your choice. Inhale, rise up. Cobra. Exhale, lower down. Curl the toes. Inhale, press the plank. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, walk the feet forward, coming into your forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root and rise through tall mountain, gathering. And exhale, release, mountain posture. Take a breath, full inhale. Complete exhale. Couple of sun salutations here. Surya Namaskar A. Inhale. Move with the breath. Tall mountain. Exhale. Forward fold. Inhale. Flat back. Exhale. Fold. Hands beside the feet. Right foot back to a lunge. Left foot back to joint. Inhale to your plank. Exhale. Lower down. Inhale. Rise to cobra, or maybe you're ready for up dog. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, back to your plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in down dog. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Right foot forward, left foot joins it, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root and rise through tall mountain. Exhale, release the hands. Roll the shoulders, take a breath. Full inhale. Mountain, we take a breath. Down dog, we take a breath. Inhale, the arms go high. Exhale, we hinge and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, hands beside the feet. Left foot back, right foot joins it. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down. Your choice. Inhale, rise up. Your choice. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Left foot forward. Right foot joins it. Forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root and rise. Gather as you go. Exhale, release the hands. Roll the shoulders. Take a breath. Full inhale. Complete exhale. There we go. A couple more. Move with the breath. One movement, one breath. Tall mountain. Forward fold. Flat back. Forward fold and step back. More hop back. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward dog. Take a breath. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Right foot forward. Left foot joins it. Forward fold. Flat back on the inhale. Forward fold on the exhale. Root and rise. Tall mountain on the inhale. Exhale, back to mountain. Take a breath. Sigh it out. Check your intention. Check your gratitude. Other side. Inhale, tall mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold left foot back. Right foot joins it. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Left foot forward, right foot joins at forward fold. Flat back. Forward fold. Tall mountain. And mountain posture. Take a breath down. We're going to do 2 more of those at your own pace, your own rhythm. And if you'd like to remove that extra push-up, you can do that. So move with your pace, move with your breath. Surya Namaskar, your version. Your breath. Your practice. Remember to take that breath in downward dog. Remember to take that breath in mountain when you return through each cycle. Check your gratitude, check your intention. Calm, steady, focused on your breath, moving within your own body. Meeting up in mountain as you return there, allowing the breath to settle, checking in with your experiencing, noticing how you feel. Sun salutation is a wonderful warm-up. Anytime exercise, anytime practice. It's designed to use 86% of the muscles, ligaments, and joints in the body. That's a pretty good number, a pretty good full body engagement. Get yourself started in the day. Wonderful practice here. As you settle in here for a moment, finding your gratitude, finding your intention, giving everyone a chance to return here to mountain posture. Okay. So everyone's settled back into their mountain gently with intention and focus. Return yourself to your seat. And we'll move through our final couple of breath practices and then settle into our guided rest. So find yourself in your supported seat. Check myself here. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. 3 minutes. Okay. Find your supported seat. The hand is like this. The left palm will face away from the chest. The right palm will face toward the chest. The elbows are up at the level of the shoulders. We're going to bring the hands toward each other and engage the fingers. So the tips of the fingers are hooking with each other. It's called a bear grip. So we're hooking the tips of the fingers inside of each other and then pulling on them. So there's tension there. We're going to drop that right to the level of the heart. Okay. So this is your hand posture. Now, we're going to inhale through the nostrils. And then we're going to gently retain the breath. We're going to engage the root lock. So lift gently at the base of your spine and at your pelvic bowl. Engage your root lock. And as you engage your root lock, pull your hands against each other. So you're adding tension here. You're adding engagement. You're connecting with yourself here. So gentle retention of the breath, extended tension in your fingertips. So trying to pull our hands apart here. Feel that engagement. Your eyes are closed. You're focused at the third eye. If your eyes are narrowed, you're focused at something not moving beyond the tip of your nose. You're just being here. And then as you are ready, you're going to exhale, release your lock, release the tension in your fingers. Keep the hands together, but just release any of the tension. That's the movement. That's the work we're going to do, okay? We're going to be here for a moment or two. So as you are ready, work with your own breath. When you inhale, engage your root lock and begin to pull your hands against each other. Decide for yourself what's appropriate for you. Many of us, we like to go over the edge all the time. So if that's you, that's you. But remember, our goal is always to be calm and steady. So if you're overexerting, you may find that influences your inability to be calm and steady. So find that place where you're fully engaged, fully practice, and then work with your breath. Remember to exhale, release the tension in the hands, release the locks of the body. Inhale, engage, lift, and pull. Work with your breath. Work with your body. You decide your rhythm and your pace, your breath, your practice. One more iteration here, wherever you are. So as you next find yourself releasing your locks and releasing your breath, release your hands to your knees. Let the breath stabilize. Just be still. Notice your experience. Let the breath come and go. Feel into that. All right, next one. Hands will come up again, elbows at the shoulder height. This time the fingers will interlace. The thumbs will lightly touch. Palms are down. And the movement will begin at the navel. We'll inhale up to the third eye. The exhale will be through the mouth. We'll press back down to the navel. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhaling nose, the arms lift. Exhaling mouth. Begin to find your rhythm and your pace. In your practice. Again, spring cleaning. Now we're clearing, we're lifting the energy out of the lower extremities down from the base, the sacrum, and the navel. We're lifting it up through the heart, through the throat, to the skull. And then we're releasing everything on the exhale. On your next inhale, inhale up. Gently retain while lifting. Engage your root lock. Now the arms are up, but the shoulders are relaxed. Chin is slightly tucked. Energy centered in your being. As you are ready, release your locks, release your hands. Hands on knees, thumb and forefinger lightly touching. Breathe. Let the breath come and go. Stabilize and center in. Now we have one more here. Fingers will interlace, the palms will turn up, the arms will extend over the head. This is the inhale. The exhale, we'll bend the elbows, bring the palms down behind the neck maybe, or maybe just behind the crown of the head, depending on your shoulder. In and out through the nose. Long, deep breath. Finding your rhythm, your breath. If you have the flexibility to bring your hands down behind that soft spot at the back of the skull, then that's fine. For many of us, that's not available. We're just finding what is available here. Working with, again, our own bodies, moving within our own bodies. Pressing up on the inhale. And long, deep breath. So finding your rhythm, you may find that as you settle into this, that inhale begins to get longer, the exhale begins to get, or maybe not. Maybe you're just stable and steady at your own rate. Maybe you begin to feel a lessening of the audible sensation of the breath. Maybe the breath gets quiet. Maybe not. Fully engaged here, fully present. Lifting everything out of this last vestige of us. Moved everything up to the skull, and now we're moving it out from the skull. Offering everything to the divine, to the heavens above. Releasing everything on the exhale, allowing that divinity to flow through us. On your next exhale, release your hands down. Bring your left palm into your lap. Bring the back of your right palm into your left palm. Bring your thumbs together and drop your hands right into your lap. Lengthen your spine, settle into your sits bones, root down, elongate. Be very still. Let everything settle here. We're going to balance everything out with this 4-4 balancing breath. And that will lead us right into our guided rest. So as you settle into this supported seat, You're going to begin to breathe. Inhale. You're going to break the inhale up into 4 equal parts. So 4 sniffs or 4 inhales. So the nostrils. Pausing briefly at the top of the inhale, and then 4-part exhale through the nose. Pausing briefly at the bottom and repeating. Inhale 4 parts. Exhale 4 parts. Continuing. Very steady, very calm. Balancing all of the work that we've done. Allowing everything to settle here. Maybe the breath begins to get quiet. Maybe not. Maybe the body begins to still, settling into its supports, feeling itself supported, feeling that steady, palpable, visceral feeling of connection to the earth, that sense of being held in place by gravity, maybe even cocooned, maybe even hugged. Feeling that length of the spine, that full length of the spine from the base to the crown, that channel between the earth and the heavens. Feeling the calming influence of the steady breath, the life force, the prana arriving on the inhale. And as you exhale this last time, let the pattern go. Just allow everything to be. As we settle into our guided rest. Being done, allowing ourselves to be done, releasing any shaping of the breath, of the body, of the mind. Settling into the stillness of our being. Allowing ourselves a little gentle curiosity, the mind with its tendency to wander and distract and problem solve and fantasize. Just taking a gentle curiosity toward the mind and allowing the mind to do what the mind does. Noticing, again with gentle curiosity, our bodies. Maybe we're feeling a little twinge here, a little pinch there, a little bliss here, nice warm. Just being curious. Maybe allowing ourselves a moment of gratitude for ourselves, for having brought ourselves here to our mat today, given ourselves the gift of our practice today, practiced with gratitude and intention, and receive now the benefit of that practice, feeling into the effect of the work that we have done. And then finally, maybe gifting ourselves, granting ourselves a little gratitude for the gift of this rest. Giving ourselves this moment to just pause, to just be, just as we are. To just allow ourselves a moment of being. Nothing to do, no one to report to, no duties, no responsibilities other than to feel into what it is like to rest for this moment. And to take this moment, this next minute of silence as a gift to ourselves. And if perchance you notice that your attention has wandered away, I invite you to bring gratitude to that noticing, and then gently and compassionately return your focus to your breath. On your next inhale, I invite you to once again float your hands to your heart in a way that brings awareness to your heart space, and to allow to arise in your heart space perhaps one more thing for which you are grateful. And as you see that clearly in your mind's eye and witness yourself seated in gratitude in your space, I will take this opportunity to extend my sense of gratitude to you from this space. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your practice with me. I'm honored to be here, truly. And as always, in closing, I invite and encourage you to stay here in grateful witness for as long as you can, for as long as you like. And when you do rise, please, please take your gratitude and the echoes of your practice with you as you go through the remainder of your day, lifting yourself and all that you come into contact with. Have an amazing day.